Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. So in today's video I am going to do MAC dupe. So one side of my face is actually MAC. I have used MAC products and one side I have used all affordable products, and these are not just normal affordable products, these are extremely affordable, like they fall under the price of rupees 500. So everything that you are going to see in today's video are amazing because they are such good dupes, and I have already done a MAC lipstick dupe. So in this video I'm going to talk about the MAC foundation. I'm going to talk about the MAC setting spray. So yeah, if you are someone who is new to this channel and who's seeing me for the first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you like the video, you can hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy my content, you can hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell as well, because I post 4 days a week. So without further ado, let's get started. So first thing is obviously the MAC Strobe Cream. Now this MAC Strobe Cream is so famous and a lot of people love it, and for a reason. It definitely is very amazing, but I honestly had hard time finding a good dupe. I had some alternatives to this but not an exact dupe until Mars sent me their Illuminati base, and when I tried it I was like, oh my god, this is like an exact dupe. Now I will tell you guys the formula of the MAC Strobe Cream. It is a very different type of a formula where it has that shimmers in it, but it is so micro shimmers that your eyes cannot detect any visible shimmers, but it gives a very beautiful glow. It is a very different type of formulation. I don't think so I will be able to describe it well, but whenever you apply this, it's like a lotion type of a consistency. It also gives a little bit of moisturization on the skin, but it's not just sparkles or shimmers on your face, and that is why I like the MAC Strobe Cream. Now the Illuminati base from Mars is very similar to that as well. I feel like this has that sheen and this has that micro shimmers in it where you cannot see any shimmers, any visible shimmers on your face. So I feel like they are an exact dupe to one another. I have the MAC shade. This is the Strobe Cream in Pink Light. So this has a pink type of a hue to it. It's not tinted of any sort, but this kind of has that pink undertone type of a thing to it. But in the Mars one I have the gold beam shade. So this has a gold undertone and this has a pink undertone, but on the face it definitely looks very similar. A lot of people told me to compare the Mars Take a Glow primer as well. So according to me, I feel like this one is a hybrid between a liquid highlighter and a lotion. If you mix it, this is what you get. It is also very natural on the skin, but somehow you can see a very tiny bit of shimmers. This one I would say is very similar to the Wet n Wild Lumi primer, I think so. Yeah, Wet n Wild Dewy primer. Yeah, so this one and the Wet n Wild Dewy primer, I feel like they are very similar, but in terms of the MAC Strobe Cream dupe, I feel like the Mars Illuminati is like an exact match. So next, coming on to the MAC Studio Fix foundation. Now in this foundation I am in the shade NC35. Now this foundation I feel like is a really good foundation. When I first got it, I heard a lot of great reviews about this. I heard people raving about this, and for a reason. It definitely gives you very good amount of coverage. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy as well. It's right somewhere in between, so it can suit a lot of different skin types. Now I found a really very close similar type and formulation of foundation, and I know a lot of people have already tried this. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. If you have already tried the Fit Me foundation, then I feel like you are going to find the MAC Studio Fix very similar. Like it's almost similar. The only thing is the shade difference actually, that I am in the shade, as I said, in the MAC I am in the shade NC35, and in Fit Me I am into 230 Natural Buff. They almost look very similar, but Natural Buff sometimes can look a little bit light on me, but it adjusts afterwards, so that's not a problem. But I feel like the finish of both these foundations are exactly the same. As you guys can see, I have applied on one side the MAC one and on one side the Maybelline one. You can obviously not tell, like there is no difference, to be very honest. If I walk out the door wearing one, you know, one side MAC and one side Maybelline, nobody will be able to detect a difference. And I feel like that is why both of these are exactly similar. And I know that a lot of people have the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, so honestly it's a very good foundation, stick to it, and I feel like it's a really exact dupe of the MAC one. The only thing is the MAC comes in a variety of shades, and the MAC one lasts a little longer than the Maybelline one, just a tiny bit longer. So that's the only difference I think I found. So the next product I have here from MAC is the MAC Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer. Now this one, the dupe, has almost exact packaging. So this is the Swiss Beauty Liquid Concealer, and I have the shade 03 here, and in the MAC one I have the shade NC30. Now these two are a little bit light on my skin tone. I would definitely prefer something a little, you know, a little bit darker than this, but anyway, for today I think so. These two shades are so similar. Not only the shades, by the way, the formulation of both these concealers are almost exactly same. You can totally see that as I am blending the concealer, you know, both the concealers, I feel like they are the same concealer. I don't see a difference at all. Even the longevity of both the concealers are exactly similar. The Swiss Beauty comes under rupees 200. That is extremely affordable, and I feel like I know a lot of people rave about the MAC concealer. It is almost same as the Swiss Beauty one, so you definitely don't have to go out of your way and get the MAC one. The only thing I would say about the MAC one is that it has a lot of different shades. So if you are someone who is a makeup artist and you have to work with many different types of skin tones, you know, for makeup clients, then only I think so you can get the MAC one. But honestly, I think they are exactly similar, and it's so affordable. So Swiss Beauty is so affordable. So the next product I have here is the MAC Studio Fix powder. Now ever since I was into makeup, I have seen this around, you know. It is such a famous and such a hyped up powder that a lot of people use still. I feel like I found a exact dupe, and also the packaging is very similar. So this is from Mars. This is their Wonder powder. Now I like this more because first of all it has a lot of amount, you know, like this is filled with the powder. It has two, you know, compartments of powder in here. And the one thing that I love about the Mars is the sponge it comes in. It is very easy to use this sponge, and honestly this makes the Mars powder much more smoother on the skin. Now anyway, both of these formulations I feel like are very similar. You can see they both mattified my under eyes, but they definitely look very silky, very smooth, and I feel like my texture also was looking very good. Like my skin was looking pretty smooth, and it was looking very matte as well. So I feel like both these powders are extremely similar. Now in the MAC I am the shade NC40. I don't know why it's NC40, but it is lighter than my skin tone. And in the Mars I am in the shade 3. So again, in the Mars one there is just one, you know, one con to it, that this comes in a very less limited shades. Other than that, I feel like there is literally no difference at all. Get the Mars one if you really want to, you know, invest in a really good powder. The Mars is a very good choice. So the next product I have here is the MAC blush in the shade Melba. Now I really like the MAC blushes. To be honest, they are very standard quality. They aren't something that, you know, you have to go out of your way and spend a lot of money on. Especially this shade, I love it so much because it's this amazing nude pink. It's a very light nude pink, and I was looking for a really good blush in this category because honestly, a lot of Indian brands definitely have a lot of good blushes, but this shade is very hard to find. And even if you find this shade, it doesn't suit a lot of, you know, Indian, like how it's a medium skin tones. Yeah, it doesn't suit a lot of medium skin tones, but this shade Melba suits me so well. If I just apply it, you know, a little bit more, it suits me very well. So that is why it was very hard for me to find an exact dupe of it. Let me show you guys the K-Beauty one as well, because you might think that this is very similar to the K-Beauty one, which I thought was going to be, but it's not. So this is the K-Beauty blush. It has a little bit more pink to it, and this is the Wet n Wild blush in the shade Mellow Wine. As you can see, Mellow Wine kind of looks a little bit like Melba, but Mellow Wine has a little bit more peachy tones in it, and it's a little bit more deeper. So I was like really upset because I really wanted to find a dupe of this shade Melba, but then I just got this SFR eyeshadow palette, and I saw this pink nude shade. This is an eyeshadow, by the way, and I was like, and I just wanted to put this as a blush one day, so I did apply it as a blush, and I was blown away because it is an exact dupe of Melba. Now you can honestly use your eyeshadows as blush all the time, so that is what I did. I used this shade right here. This is the pink nude, and this is the shade Melba. Amazing, you guys. This is like an exact dupe. I know that this is an eyeshadow. The only problem is that you have to fit your brush in this small pan, but other than that, this side I have as you can see, the shade Melba from MAC, and this side I have used the SFR eyeshadow, and both of them are exactly similar. Like, you cannot tell a difference, and you just need a very good blush brush that would fit in this eyeshadow. Other than that, I feel like both these shades are so good and they are so similar. So yeah, it wasn't a little bit of odd dupe because I couldn't find a blush perfectly that was a similar dupe to the shade Melba, but eyeshadow works as well. So the next product I have here is this MAC Soft and Gentle. Now this highlighter is a very famous highlighter from MAC, and a lot of people used to rave about it. I mean, a lot of people still use it. I actually did like this highlighter because it was so soft on the skin, just like its name. It is so soft on the skin. It just gives a very nice glow on the skin, and I really like it. So I was trying to find a dupe of this, not only the shade but also the formulation, because the formulation of this highlighter is really good. It just makes your, it doesn't sit on top of your skin. That's what I wanted to say. So I found a very exact dupe, and it is also an eyeshadow, but you can use this as a highlighter. I have been using this for almost 3 years now. If you look at my older videos, I used to use this in my tutorials as well. Like 3 years back, I used to use this one. It kind of broke, so I'm really sad about that. But to be honest, the formulation of both these are so similar. You can totally see that they have this baked type of formulation quality where they sit so well on top of your skin, and they just make your skin look very like lit from within type of a glow. And the shade Soft and Gentle is exactly similar to the Miss Clair baked eyeshadow in number 13. Exactly similar. Not only the shade but also the formulation. Like, I was so happy to find this dupe because I know the Soft and Gentle shade and the highlighter of the MAC highlighter is raved so much, so I really wanted to find a exact dupe of it, and I got it. So the next product we have here is the MAC Prep Plus Prime Fix Sit Setting Spray. Now I honestly like the formulation of the setting spray because this actually gives a very beautiful glow on the skin. But the only thing I don't like is that the nozzle of this is not great at all. As you can see, I spritz it on this black bag just to make you see that it is not even at all. It doesn't make my makeup look that good whenever I spritz it. So I did try to spritz this right here, and it honestly, like, my foundation was really wasn't looking that well because a lot of water or the setting spray was sitting in this area. So I honestly don't like the mist of it, but I have a very similar formulation dupe, and that is the 3 AM facial mist. Now this one I like it more better than the MAC Fix It setting spray because I feel like the mist is so fine. It has such good ingredients, and I feel like the both formulations are pretty good. I would say the 3 AM is much more better than the MAC one. So if you are thinking to get the MAC one, I would definitely tell you to skip it and get the 3 AM facial spray. This is not only just the formulation wise not only just similar, it has really good ingredients as well, like niacinamide, tea tree extract, it has mushroom extract and all of that. So yeah, I think this is a much more better alternative to the MAC one. So the next product I have here is this MAC Pen Eyeliner, and I really like the MAC Pen Eyeliner, but it's not my favorite because the brush of this is not quite stiff. I like something that has a little bit more stiffness to it because then I feel like I can really have control whenever I'm doing my wing. It takes a little bit of time for me to do a wing when I use the MAC Pen Liner. I found a really good dupe, and this is from Mars as well. I have been loving the Mars eyeliner ever since I got it, and I feel like it is not only just comparable to the MAC one, I feel like it is so much better. At least in my opinion, it is so much better. and I feel like it is same, you know, the consistency and everything is so similar. It is matte, it is jet black, and it has a really good drying time as well. The MAC one takes a little bit, you know, longer to dry on your eyelids, but the Mars one is so easy to use. Especially it has a very nice brush to it. It is a little bit stiff, so it's easy to draw a wing with the Mars one as well. And honestly love the Mars one a lot. The only thing I would say is that the MAC one sometimes lasts a little bit longer than the Mars one, but to me that's a very negligible difference, because sometimes even the MAC one smudges away, only sometimes it stays, you know. So I don't know the consistency. Sometimes it's just, you know, it's a little bit different every time I use it, but to me it's a very negligible difference, and the price range of both of these are so huge. So definitely prefer the Mars one over the MAC. It's not even a dupe. I feel like the Mars one is much more better than the MAC one. That was it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it helpful. If you're wanting to get any of these MAC products, you might want to look into the dupes first, maybe get your hands on them, and then maybe get the MAC one. I don't know. But if you love MAC products, I love them too, but I feel like, you know, it's my responsibility to give you guys really good, amazing dupes, because I love finding dupes a lot. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys a lot, and I will see you in my next video. Hopefully you like the video, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't yet. Bye bye.